So the day has finally come and we finally have a real upgrade to the AirPods. These are AirPods Pro and we're about to check them out. So these are the all new AirPods, AirPod Pro 2019 edition, generation 3, however you want to call it. First off, let's talk about what comes in the box with these. Now, you know you're going to get your AirPods. You get 2 of those left and right with the little ear tips on them. Ear tips come pre-installed. Out of the box, you're going to have the medium ear tips. Now, I prefer the smaller ear tips since my ears are kind of small, but this is what you get also. Now, these will be small. I replaced mine with the medium and you have the large right here as well. So I suggest you kind of put this back in the box and keep up with these just in case you need to change them out. But I like the way that they package these. Also, you're going to get this cable right here. Now, this cable is going to be a little bit different because it is now a USB Type-C to Lightning cable. So I'm going to undo that for you just to show you how it looks. And there we go. USB Type-C to Lightning. So you're going to have some type of USB Type-C wireless charging, like a Samsung wireless charger. There are tons of them out there, but basically you're going to connect one end here and the other into a USB Type-C capable outlet. Now, if you have an iPad Pro, you're in luck because you can plug this directly into your iPad Pro charging adapter, and that will work as well. And you will get a decent amount of charge out of this. And then you have the box. Now, the box is the same as normal, just a picture of these on front and the regular Apple stuff. And then on back, you get a preview of what you're going to get on the inside. So looking at these up against the Generation 2 with the charging, they're a little bit wider. You notice they're a little bit shorter, more stocky, but it's kind of about the same size if you turn it that way. Now, there are going to be tons of different kinds of cases, and I'm going to be bringing you the best in those cases very shortly. But right now, we're going to be talking about this right here in particular. So what is going to be new with this new set of AirPods, the Pro version? You're going to actually get active noise cancellation. You're going to get transparency mode. You're going to get adaptive equalizer with these. It still has that same H1 chip. I have not connected this to my iPad as of yet. They're IPX4 water resistant. So that means sweat, light rain, splash, dust protection. Bluetooth 5.0 is on deck. You actually have wireless charge. So if you have a wireless charging pad, charging mat, you just sit these down on there and they do their thing. You don't have to worry about them. You're going to get about 24 hours of battery life out of this case, 4.5 hours out of each one of these when you are using them. And that's off of one charge. And then you get 1 hour of listening time off of a 5-minute charge, which that is not bad at all. Now, before we get started, you're going to want to make sure that you're updated to version 13.3 of iOS. Then you're just going to open these up and you're going to follow all of those on-screen prompts. So with the H1 chip enabled, it's just going to pop up on the screen. You're going to hit connect. So when you get it on, it's going to run you through these little tutorials. It's going to tell you about the active noise cancellation. It's going to tell you about the transparency mode. And then it's going to ask you this. Do you want to announce your messages? Do you want Siri to read your messages without having you unlock your iPad or your iPhone? And I'm going to say not now. And then there, you are now done. You are ready to use these. So now that we actually have these connected, we're going to go into our Bluetooth settings and let's check out what we have here. So we're going to click on the information tab and there we go. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pop one of these in my ear. So got it in my ear. It just connected. I'm going to close that top and let's focus right here on the iPad itself. So if you notice you have your disconnect, you'll forget this device. You can name your device, change the name of it right there. I'm not going to do that right now. You have the noise cancellation mode where you can put that on. Now I can't hear anything that's going on around me. Transparency mode allows me to basically hear things that are going on. So I can now hear myself speaking again. So if you come down a little further, you can actually set up to what the left and right AirPods do as far as when you hold down the stem. So you hold down that stem and it actually clicks and it's going to give you a beep and it's going to change it back to noise cancellation mode. And then if I hold it down, it clicks again and it goes back to that transparency mode. So the transparency mode is going to allow you to hear things that are going on around you. Noise cancellation is going to block out everything. So your ear fit tip test. Now, this is one of the biggest ones that I was looking forward to because I have small ears. So I'm going to put I have the small tips on already. I'm going to put this one in and I'm going to perform that test. So it's telling me right there that I have a really good seal and I have these in the transparency mode and I can hear myself really well. Next, you have the auto ear detection, which is automatically on, and then you have the microphone. So another thing that's going to be different with these new AirPods is there is no more tap. So you're not tapping up here anymore to change your songs or do anything. You're basically going to be squeezing on this little piece right here with this indentation. So one squeeze is going to pause the song, 2 squeezes is going to actually change it to the next song, and 3 is going to go backwards a song. And then a long hold on this is going to swap between that noise cancellation and that transparency mode. Another cool feature, which this has been around for a while on some Android devices, but you now have audio sharing. So if you pull down from here and you're listening to music, let's say I got music going, and right now my AirPods Gen 2 are connected, but I'm going to hook up this, and you're going to look and see that I have AirPods Pro, and then you have share audio. I have one in each ear, one of each in each ear. I'm going to hit share audio, bring another pair of headphones. So right now I'm playing music on both sets of AirPods. You can see that they are connected right here. I can't let you hear it because they're in my ear, but both of these are actually working at the same time. And I have music coming out of both of these. Like I said, I have one in each ear, Gen 2 in my right ear, Gen 3 in my left ear, and they're both working, playing the same exact song at the same pace. So that's a really good feature. And it's no lag or anything in each ear. Song is on point. Everything sounds really good. And it's notable that if you tap on this, it changes the song in both ears. And if you push on the stem over here, it's going to stop the song in both ears. So they work interchangeably. There are no issues with that whatsoever. So what's the overall verdict? I think the only thing that would basically stop you from getting these is if you just bought a pair of the Generation 2 and you're looking at that price point. Because the price on these are not cheap. You're going to pay about $250 for these. That's the price without tax. But I think they're a good buy if you don't have any. Are they worth the upgrade? I don't think so. So you do get the active noise cancellation and you get the new features. But I don't think it's worth the actual upgrade if you already have Gen 2. Unless you just want to be flashy and have the latest, greatest product, I don't think it's worth it. So the fact that we can now share audio is a big thing, is a big deal. That's going to only work on certain models of iPhone from iPhone 8 on up, and then your iPad Pro 11, 12.9, Gen 3, as well as your 5 mini and your 3rd generation. They have all the specs on Apple's website. If you go all the way to the bottom, they'll tell you exactly what devices will be working with the audio share. Otherwise, I think these are a pretty solid product. You got wireless charging, you got the H1 chip, you got the automatic connect when you open this up. Everything works, everything is on point. It's pretty good. And you have the interchangeable ear tips, which is always a big plus because everybody's ear size is not the same. So this has been my review of the Apple AirPods Pro. You get a pro name, you get pro specs, and you definitely got a pro price. $250. It may set you back just a little bit, but I think it's a pretty decent device for you to go and check out. So hopefully this is able to help someone out. Until next time, be sure and give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe. Average Tech Guy out. Peace.